Thanks, Holly. And the Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Say it. Under fire. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And he's got room. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Hansen. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. To throw, it's Beck. Floats it out in space. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff for Peoples. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Myers on the move. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Hansen. Still running at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here's a gift to Peoples. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Reads it, fires complete. Breaks into... Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And they'll knock him down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pick up there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Second down coming up. Trying to get outside. It's Rodgers. Past the 30. There's a crease. Touchdown! Buckeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that one.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. You got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run.
Gashes him in the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Jackson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He'll run it again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Might be calling a hot route. Sayed. Got his man. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The running back has it. Here's a little room there. And the hurdle was probably more exciting than the run itself, considering he just picked up decent yardage.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll try it again. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll start on the ground with people. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to the ground with the running back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rides to the back. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Rodgers. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sayin to throw. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Going for it all. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught. Strong, firm tackle.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Jackson. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. This will likely be the last play of the half. Throw it, say it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 11 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's LSU who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Sowell. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. The run inside. It's Peoples. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Run in the red zone, it's Peoples. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Quarterback keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Saying, under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Unloads to the right. It's caught. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that D tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Beck. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks the tackle. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate.
And that is exactly what you want to get accomplished coming out of your own end zone, man. You don't want to hold on that ball too long. Get rid of it. Throw it to your running back. Nice job getting north and south, getting some positive yards, and getting out of the shadow of your own end zone.
Handoff for Peoples. Might have a chance. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies, and to give this quarterback a chance.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Caught by Williams on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. One final play before the end of the quarter. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Here's a gift to Peoples.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field. But how about the speed of the linebacker? Able to close and make that tackle. That's impressive.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Backed up now, here's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. It's Peoples. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Peoples one more time. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
From the gun, looking for a man. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Penn State! They move on top here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He wants to change this route. Zayn fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Zayn. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Zayn quickly to the tight end. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Zayn. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running inside, it's West. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. A shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's Sayin to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Here's the pressure. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue-bloods, cornerstone programs in college football, and you know both sides can't wait until they meet again. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.